and a very warm welcome to all of you. My name is Minnie, and I am thrilled to be your guide on this exciting journey. We are about to explore the dynamic world of pharmaceutical sales. This isn't just for pharma students, it's for anyone who wants to build a successful career in this industry. Think of me as your mentor, someone who will share insights from a manager's perspective. We'll keep our conversations simple, engaging, and packed with real-world knowledge. Our main goal is to help you understand the massive shifts happening in pharma selling. We want to arm you with the modern strategies and digital tools you need to succeed. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic based on the 9th chapter of the book, Pharma Selling and Sales Management. The chapter is called Modern Sales Strategies and Tools. This is where the action is. The old ways of selling medicines are fading fast. A new era has begun, and it demands a completely new set of skills. It's no longer just about knocking on a doctor's door. It's about understanding the entire healthcare system. It's about building partnerships using data communicating value, senior doctor hospitals, finance chief. Imagine the pharmaceutical market as a battlefield. A few years ago, this battlefield was made up of thousands of small individual trenches. These were the private clinics of individual doctors. A medical representative's job was to visit as many of these trenches as possible. Quick chat, leave a sample, hope for a prescription. It was a numbers game. But today, that battlefield has been completely redesigned. The small trenches are disappearing. In their place, massive, fortified castles have emerged. Large corporate hospital chains, major government institutions. Winning on this new battlefield requires a different kind of soldier. It requires a strategist. You can't just show up at the castle gate with a detailing folder. You need an invitation. You need to understand how the castle operates from the inside. Who makes the decisions, what they care about, how to speak their language. This is the core of modern pharmaceutical sales. We're moving from a model of simple transactions to one of strategic, long-term partnerships. And that's exactly what we will be unpacking together in this module. So, what exactly has changed? Why is the old playbook, the one that worked for decades, now obsolete? The biggest reason is consolidation. The Indian healthcare market is no longer a fragmented collection of individual doctors. Power and decision-making have shifted. They are now concentrated within large, organized entities. Think about the big names you see everywhere. Apollo, Fortis, Max Healthcare. Think about the massive government institutions like AIIMS, Pajima. These organizations are now the most important customers. They don't just represent a few prescriptions. They represent huge volumes of business. This shift has changed the very nature of a sale. In the past, a sale was a prescription written by a single doctor. Success was measured by how many doctors you could convince, one by one. Today, the real sale happens long before a doctor even picks up a pen. The first and most critical step is getting your product included in the hospital's official list of approved medicines, known as the formulary. Or it could be winning a large-scale supply contract, called a tender. If your product is not on that list, it doesn't matter how many doctors in that hospital like you, they simply cannot prescribe it. This brings us to the second major change. Decisions are now made by committees. It's no longer just one doctor making a choice based on clinical data. Now, there is a whole group of people involved, often called the Decision-Making Unit or DMU. This committee includes clinicians, head pharmacist, hospital administrator, procurement manager, chief financial officer. Each of these individuals has a different priority. The doctor wants the best clinical outcome. The pharmacist worries about supply chain and storage. The administrator cares about operational efficiency. The finance chief looks at the total cost and budget impact. Your sales pitch has to satisfy all of them. A one-dimensional message focused only on the product's features will fail. You need to present a multifaceted value proposition. You have to prove that your product is not just clinically superior, but also operationally reliable and economically viable for the entire institution. This requires a much deeper understanding of the business of healthcare. It demands a new set of skills that go far beyond traditional product detailing. You need to become a business consultant to the hospital, not just a salesperson. This is the fundamental challenge and opportunity you face today. The world of pharmaceutical sales has changed dramatically. Today's success means understanding not just products, but people, systems, and strategy. Let's dive into what you need to know to become a true pharma sales champion. First, let's talk about key account management, or CAM. CAM is the process of building long-term strategic relationships with large hospital accounts. Instead of visiting many small clinics, you focus on a few key institutions that drive most of the business. Here's how to do CAM step by step. 1. Identify the most important hospitals in your territory. 2. Research their needs, decision makers, and processes. 3. Build trust by offering solutions tailored to their challenges. 4. Work with all stakeholders: doctors, pharmacists, administrators, and finance chiefs. 5. Create a joint business plan and follow up regularly to ensure success. For example, if a hospital struggles with medicine stockouts, you might propose a reliable supply plan. If cost is a concern, show how your product saves money in the long run. Always listen, adapt, and deliver value. Now, let's compare roles. A medical representative, or MR, typically visits doctors, shares product information, and encourages prescriptions. A key account manager, or KM, works with entire hospital teams, negotiates contracts, and manages complex relationships. For instance, while an MR might convince a doctor to try a new drug, a CAM ensures that drug is even available in the hospital's formulary. Here's a practical scenario. The hospital's finance chief is worried about budget. Your value proposition could be, our medicine reduces patient readmissions, saving the hospital money and improving outcomes. Always tailor your message to each stakeholder's priorities. Digital tools are your secret weapon. Use CRM software to track interactions, follow up on meetings, and set reminders. Data analytics can help you spot trends, like which products are most in demand or which hospitals need more support. E-detailing lets you present information digitally, making your pitch more interactive and memorable. For example, after a meeting, log key points in your CRM. Use analytics to prepare for your next visit. And send digital brochures to decision makers for easy reference. To amplify your influence, participate in group detailing sessions and continuing medical education, or CME, events. These are great opportunities to educate multiple stakeholders at once and build your reputation as a trusted advisor. Ethics and compliance are the foundation of your career. Imagine you're offered a shortcut to win a contract. Maybe a gift or an under-the-table deal. The right choice is always to follow the rules, protect your reputation, and put patient safety first. By applying these strategies, CAM, digital tools, tailored value propositions, and strong ethics, you'll be ready to build a successful, future-proof career in pharma sales. Remember, it's not just about selling, but about solving problems and building partnerships. Now take these lessons and put them into action. The future of pharmaceutical sales is in your hands. Let's get started.